Welcome to the First 40 Sports Show with the squad. It's Black Thor, Icewater, and Puma. And we're going to talk some college football first. Of course, Travis Hunter wins the Heisman. And Black, I'm sitting here thinking about it. And him or the brother from Boise State, I wouldn't have been mad if either one of them won. But this guy played two positions, and he played them really well. He impacted the game on both sides of the ball. Why all the hate or the prime Coach Prime effect coming from folks that, okay, that's just why he won the Heisman?
Well, people just don't like Coach Prime, bro. I mean, and he had a really successful season, so that's going to be there. It's not fair, but that's always going to be the thing with him because let's face it, man, he's been a college coach for 2 years. And look what he's turning out, bro. You still got people at HCBU still hating him, probably burning some of his hats, whatever down there, which is amazing to me. They just hate his success, but this cat to me won the Heisman last year, not only this year, last year. Not saying he physically should have won it, but the way he played last year, coming into this year, and you playing both sides. Come on, man. I see the running back, but bro, come on, man. Yeah, when you got a man that can play both sides, play it well, not lackluster, what else should you give him, realistically?
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Brother Ice, what are your thoughts about the Heisman?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to make sure I got this image right. But from the standpoint, from the standpoint, I think that Dion, if he would have had two guys in there, particularly with his son, as you mentioned before, it would have split the vote. It allowed Travis Hunter to step up and really shine his light. The one thing I think about, just kind of ironically and kind of eerie about this, is the fact that Travis Hunter was able to play offense and defense similar to like Dion, right? So Dion was kind of like that. But the way that he did it, the biggest thing where I think he won the Heisman from the standpoint of not just this year, but you think about it, this is a kid or a guy that they brought on the level playing in HBCU at Jackson State. And then you take him up to the next level, the highest level. And not only does he play, but he dominates the games that he's involved in, pretty much so in his position. And the way he did it was amazing. So as much as I know that people love and like talk about Shador as a quarterback, this dude just shows you it don't matter where I'm at, I'm that guy. And I think that was huge for me. Although I recognize Dion and his quarterback son, I got to really give accolades to the guy that was a dominant fixture and everybody knew about it. So I think he deserved to win it, even though I thought the running back from Boise deserved it as well. But I thought the two positions playing both ways was something that should put Hunter over the top.
Okay, I'm gonna stay with you real quick on this one. There's another college story with Coach Belichick takes the top job, the head football coach job at North Carolina. I got a lot of mixed feelings about this, but I want your thoughts first, man.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I mean, it's not the normal protocol in regards to coaches and whatnot. And I know Belichick is older and set in his ways. A lot of things people are saying, but North Carolina, what do you have to lose, bro? Seriously, you have Mac Brown down there. You might as well keep it rolling. You never know. I mean, I think one thing if Belichick, if he has the right assistants and some people that can connect with young people, he can do something. But one thing he can do, he can coach football. As a mind. Now he might need a great quarterback to do it, whatever. But I think he can get the X's and O's together. And I'll tell you this to get out the way. I guarantee you that if they started all over again, they knew what they did. Cleveland would have kept that dude as the head coach. So I'm gonna say that's eons ago for those who know what I'm talking about.
Black, I said this yesterday about Carolina, the University of Carolina. They usually stay within the family. Former players, former assistant coaches, things of that sort. And Belichick is pretty much his father used to coach there, so they're keeping it in the family. Your thoughts, man?
Yeah, that sounds good, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be successful, bro. And for me, I'm a little surprised that people, we all have our opinions, but I want to go over the fact that man without Tom Brady couldn't coach out of water, bro. Let's be honest. And I hear what I saying about Cleveland. Tom Brady wasn't in Cleveland. He only had what, 1, 2 years there. So I'm not saying he's a bad coach, but realistically, he coached grown men that was fair for their paycheck. We talking about young kids here, not to mention he's 72 years old. And we make excuses. Well, if he get this, he has that. Let's just say what it is, man. The NFL didn't want him anymore. Clearly didn't want him. So he found a scapegoat to run in North Carolina, and they be like, I guess the best new thing. We'll see. Time will tell. But when it falls in the face, just like Aaron Rodgers did with the Jets, don't be afraid to come out and say what it is. Because at some point, we got to say what the man is. At 72, 71, and 70, he's shown he can't do it anymore. Point blank.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit and wait and see, but I can't imagine him recruiting. So we got to get somebody to recruit. He's going to have to fill a lot of holes. Some of the deficits we've seen, maybe there aren't deficits. Maybe he just showed that there were deficits. But some of his former players in the NFL, like, I can't imagine him recruiting. That's one of the first things you have to do. And how's he going to deal with these young kids getting those NILs? I'm not sure. Time will tell. Let's go to the NFL. The Rams fight their way to the top of the NFC West. I remember Pop and Black saying they're not picking the Rams anymore in football. And the Rams are just, clawing their way, trying to get into the playoffs. The Lions are the walking wounded. They have a lot of injured players. One of their running backs is out indefinitely, their top running back. They fall to the Bills. And Philly wins the Battle of Pennsylvania. Black, what are your thoughts about the NFL or any of those stories that I just threw at you?
I'm gonna start with Philly, man. To me, Philly has basically grown up. I like what they did this past Sunday with all that's going around because Jalen, you can say all he wants. He wasn't playing good as a quarterback, bro. You broke down the film, he was missing a lot of wide open passes, not even looking, surveying the field. He got it on target yesterday. And Detroit, even though with the wounded, they still put on a good game. But that coach, man, I love him. I love Campbell. But bro, you're hurting your team, man.
Yeah.
You gotta, we all like to gamble sometimes, but you are doing some decisions, man, and they're standing behind you. It just doesn't make any sense, bro. Sometimes your decision making is, it almost seemed like, and I'm not saying this is what he's doing, almost like he's playing to his ego at this point. Not playing to what's going on in the game, he's playing to his ego. The Rams, I'm gonna tell you, man, that team is starting to I don't think they can go that far, but they are getting scary. Those two receivers, Matt Stafford is slinging that ball around like he's a rookie. And that defense is starting to come on a little bit, but they're not strong enough. But they'll make some noise. But I'm going to draw another team, man, that, based on what they did yesterday, let's not forget about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, bro.
Yeah.
They're not out of it.
Yeah. Ice, your thoughts, man?
Yeah, when you look at Buffalo, I have to still say I'm impressed by what they've done, but don't they do this every year or somewhere around there? They get impressive. You go to Detroit, you win that game. Same way with Philadelphia. They got started to get the belt. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just an antagonist or somebody that don't believe yet. You got to show it to me in the playoffs, bro. We've been waiting on Buffalo how long?
Yeah.
Allen this, Allen that, Allen this, Allen that. You go to Detroit, you win the game. What are you going to do in 5 weeks, bro?
Yeah.
I hate to just be, a downer, but it's like that. Same way with Philadelphia. What you going to do? What are you going to do?
Yeah, they're giving the award to Allen already. After this week, I'm like, hold your horse. Let's wait till I know, you have your favorites, but wow. Buffalo will do this. They'd win that big game last week, and then they'll lay an egg against New England. I'm still picking Buffalo, but I wouldn't be surprised if they lay the egg. We ain't talking about the NBA because nobody really cares about the NBA Cup or the three-pointers they're hoisting up. Charlotte and the Bulls put up 75 three-pointers. You see Golden State throwing up all those three-pointers. Nobody wants to see that. So let's go to college basketball. Some great games over the weekend. UConn, they bounced back. They beat Gonzaga. I think UConn was number 18. They beat number 8 Gonzaga. Tennessee, it was a scare. Illinois got them. Duke moves up to the number 4 spot. Ice, your thoughts on college basketball, man?
All I'm going to say is there's a lot of toughness going on in games, and certain teams got to be aware. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I caught the score. Ohio State played Auburn in Atlanta, and Auburn smoked them. And you just have to be careful because you got teams like UCLA winning games that we don't think they should be winning. Mm-hmm. It's just so much going on. Hell of a game between Purdue and Texas A&M. Purdue has great guards. They don't need the big fella anymore. They get up and down. I know this. There's going to be a lot of parity going on, and you better have good guards to win. That's all I'm saying. Michigan has a 7-foot point guard, which is amazing to me. But you better have good guards to win. You better play defense because there's a lot of good teams out there. The question is who's going to get hot for those 6 weeks and take it home.
Like your thoughts, man. College basketball.
All I do is win, baby. I may not watch much college basketball this time of year, but all I do is win. I was happy to see UConn basically get back, kind of, out of the top 20. I mean, I'm down from 25. I didn't think they deserved to fall that low. Some good games being played out there. But at the same time, I'll just say this real quick. I made a lot of short points. It seemed like to me, no matter what Duke does, they stay in the top 5 and top 10, bro, every single year. Come on, man. What are we doing? UConn lose 2 tough games. They damn near 25. North Carolina, I can't even find them. Where they at?
Honorable mention. All right, some quick hitters. Black, what's your quick hitter?
Woo! My quick hitters, man. Basically, this coming weekend, man. This is going to be a brutal game, but it's definitely needed between the Ravens and the Steelers. I know. I was thinking the other day the Steelers might have a chance to kind of basically do some things. And I watched them yesterday. I'm sorry, one receiver don't make your offense go down the drain that bad. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I might be taking that back.
Ice, quick hitter.
Yeah, quick hitter is. I want to know what are people going to be watching this weekend. You got college football. I mean, all the playoffs start. You got pro football on Saturday. There's a lot going on. You got basketball. It's like, where are you going to spend your time? Along with you wrapping gifts and running out to the last minute things you're supposed to be doing. And it's a lot going on. But I love this time of year. I think it's going to be quite interesting. I do still want to see who has the oomph between Baltimore and Pittsburgh. I want to see what's going to happen there.
All right, I'm going to stay with you in the last second shot, man.
It's just amazing watching how sports is continuing to evolve. And for all those that believe, particularly in basketball, that they have better athletes, they have faster athletes, they have athletes that are just better overall, would have been better overall. And as far as legacy is concerned, I still think that you got to learn how to understand how to play the game and know the game first. Just because you're athletic doesn't mean that you're a good basketball player.
Black?
I'm going to say this to a lot of our NFL, NBA players. You're to pray, man. Be careful. Now that they're trying to break into your homes, these women are coming after you, bro. Older women. Be very careful because they're not looking at you for who you are. They're looking at you for the money you're making. So be wise. Open up your eyes. Check with some older gentlemen that can kind of school you and tell you what's really going on. Do not fall prey to the cougar game.
I know 2 people who are going to be sitting there watching every sporting event we could watch. It's me and Pop. I'm going to head down to North Carolina, and I'm going to have to break my diet a little bit. Sit in front of a big old 55-inch TV, me and him just going at it, watching football, basketball, and any other sport we can find. I'm going to try to hook it up to see the fight also. So we're going to have a good old time. That's our show. We'll see you next time.